support this bill, and in doing so to ensure the successful implementation of the government's policy program for the telecommunications sector. As other speakers have highlighted, this bill has three simple aims: to streamline the administration of telecommunications instruments, to consolidate the mechanisms for industry funding of telecommunications service, and to establish a regulatory framework for the broadband networks that will be developed under the ultra-fast broadband initiative and the rural broadband initiative. Oh, I tell you, it used to be that cramming so much terminology into one sentence would have caused us to go running for their headphones and decode the lingo not so long ago. But if we go around Māori communities today, it is quickly obvious that telecommunications networks are rapidly becoming a vital means of keeping our whānau connected. And if there's doubt about the veracity of my claims, let me list a few of the initiatives that we in the Māori Party regularly come across. In Te Tai Tukarau, my colleague Hone Harawira tells me that a group of 6 iwi in the north are right on the brink of constructing a 200-kilometre regional backhaul fibre infrastructure connected between Auckland and Whangarei, especially established to link rural communities together, or as the RBI describes them, non-urban areas. In Waiariki, Te Roroa Flavel tells me they are almost spoilt for choice. In the southern end of the electorate, Tuaropaki Communications has developed a superior reputation for its satellite communications. In Whakatane, there's the development of a regional backhaul fibre infrastructure as a result of a collaboration between Te Whare Wānanga o Awanuiarangi and Ngāti Awa. And of course, as would only be appropriate for the Tūhoe Nation, there's the unique initiatives that come under the umbrella of Tūhoe Wireless. Not to be outdone, Tariana tells me that Te Tai Hauru is leading ICT capital. Te Wānanga o Raukawa is a major player. They have almost completed the first stage of the telecommunications transformation of Ōtaki through their innovative approach in linking key facilities such as libraries, schools, businesses, homes, iwi radio, marae, wānanga and farms, all brought together under a fibre network. They're building on their success in Ōtaki by seeking to construct a fibre network up to Hamilton via Whanganui and New Plymouth, while at the same time looking to enhance the access network infrastructure and impact within Horowhenua. In fact, so equipped are our whānau hapu and iwi for the information age that in the recent request for proposals for the Rural Broadband Initiative, there were 3 specific proposals from iwi. An excerpt from the submission by Te Runanga o Ngāti Porou shows that they are behind the Rural Broadband Initiative and also highlights their need for a network upgrade. Ngāti Porou Rohe lies almost entirely in Telecom Zone 4 and so cannot expect to benefit from Telecom's network upgrades under their operational separation undertakings. We submit that the government should view Ngāti Porou Rohe as a particularly high priority for investment under the Rural Broadband Initiative. And to that I would add that it is time that the government looked at how the Chatham Islands can be linked into these technologies as well. Mr Speaker, the Māori Party has a distinctive policy approach in telecommunications, which might seek to encourage whānau to enter into commercial enterprises that build on their particular circumstances as a whānau. And so when we see the enthusiasm with which our people approach telecommunications, we are clearly going to support anything which will enable their dreams and aspirations to be advanced. Another one of the submissions that came forward for the Rural Broadband Initiative was Toro Waia, which is an alliance which includes 24 members from various iwi and industry partners. In a statement, Toro Waia promised to link not just rural schools as required by the tender, but 1,000 marae. This is particularly novel in enterprise. Rural marae can be considered as being in a better position to serve the community than rural schools, given that there are no assurances that each and every rural school will continue to operate in the future. And of course they are the virtual hub of all entities within Māori communities, the meeting place of whānau, hapu and iwi, the venue for economic development initiatives, for strategic planning hui, for annual general meetings, the perfect location for networking. Mr Speaker, the Māori Party has looked into the so-called step change that will be operational through the provision of broadband services in Aotearoa. We have given particular consideration into the tender programs to see whether the fibre to the premises approach or the construction of an enhanced broadband infrastructure will affect Māori-owned land. We suggest that local fibre companies and telecommunications companies who will be carrying out the work are legally required to consult with landowners prior to any work being done, and as such we would hope a commitment to consultation and accountability. We agree with Toro Waia that marae should be included as a priority for the initiative, and will be looking to introduce amendments during the Select Committee stage to this effect. And of course we were most interested that iwi submissions on the discussion document were in favour of the rural broadband initiatives, and by default we would presume support for the programme of key reforms to the telecommunications sector as outlined in this bill. But we leave nothing to chance, and we look forward to the Select Committee stage to see and hear the impacts that whānau, hapu and iwi will bring to the table. We support this bill at its first reading.